everyone. My name is Jasmeet and I represent SHL as Assistant Vice President. Today we are going to talk about the hiring trends, the hiring norms, which has certainly evolved in last 2.5 years. We are also going to touch base on future skills and let us try to understand that how we can shape ourselves better in order to face so-called challenges which we foresee from here. Okay, so as far as the technology is concerned, we all understand that it's evolved. The way we are basically interacting with each other, the way we basically connect with each other is all virtual now. Maybe hybrid in few cases, and then obviously as we see that the offices are opening up, the institutions are opening up, we see a scope over here that yes, things are much getting better. And I honestly wish that we physically meet each other, and lesser of these virtual platforms, I would say, will be in use then. But having said that, I would say that the COVID was a blessing in disguise for all of us. Why? Because that gave the technology a new meaning, a new shape altogether. And with this, a lot of opportunities are actually created across the sectors as far as the technology is concerned. So when I basically look back 2 years back, the infrastructure that was there as far as the IT infrastructure is concerned was in a good shape. But in last 2.5 years, as far as the COVID pandemic was concerned, that time when I basically look back, it has taken altogether a new shape. The way basically the things have changed, the way the IT infrastructure got upgraded, it is tremendous. I would say it is unbelievable. The engagement models have become very, very effective. Look at the way the Google Meet has been used. Look at the way the Zoom is used, the MS Teams or Webex, the examinations which are conducted online, the lecturers are conducted online, the interviews are getting conducted online. So all of these platforms brings in a lot of meaning for all of us, and hence the engagement models have become very, very effective. Now with this, as we understand that the technology actually got involved and it gave a lot of good opportunities, there are new technologies, and the new, let's say, opportunities have come in for all of us. And when I say for all of us, it means that it created a lot of opportunities for our, candidates who are studying right now in the colleges. It also helps, the current employees who are working in different, organizations to upskill and reskill themselves in order to find better opportunities for themselves. And this has given them an opportunity to upskill and reskill in wide variety of, let's say, technologies, so that we can diversify and find the relevant profile for all of us. Some of the technologies which I can name are virtual reality, the cloud computing, the 3D printing, the robotic process automation, the AI ML as a whole, cybersecurity, where we see almost 4 million odd jobs coming in the next 3 to 4 years, the consultant network security, the mobile technology, the big data analytics, and there are a lot of profiles such as data scientist, data architect, data administrator, the business intelligence analyst. Then there are profiles like applied scientist, there are profiles around ML speech vision, something which is in trend is DevOps. So all of this, I would say technology as a whole, emerging technologies, will give us, all of us, new opportunities to look into it. And, there is a very strong reason for all of us now to upskill and reskill ourselves, so that, we can upgrade ourselves in terms of the knowledge and serve our nation as much as better as possible. Technology industry, if I look at it in India, employs over more than 4.4 odd million employees across the various delivery centers, and they are catering to, let's say, different parts of the world, right? And the technology industry in itself is investing a huge amount of money. look at some of those organizations like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, LTI, Capgemini, Mindtree, Zensa. They've been investing a lot. 25% to maybe 40 odd percent is what they have invested. Year on year, there's a growth of almost 32 odd percent as far as the digital talent pool is concerned. And that is tremendous. So the demand basically, for the technology professionals and the demand for, the profiles, which I mentioned, will actually be, will be increasing year on year for sure. We all understand that, the job will change, the job profiles will change, new jobs will come in, they'll emerge. And we all have to shape in ourselves in order to make sure that we are able to adapt ourselves to those changes which we foresee from now. While I spoke about some of those hard skills and the future skills, it is also important for all of us to stress upon the soft skills, right, which are, let's say, the communication. As we know that we are a part of the virtual world, we are not meeting each other physically. We are over all of these networking platforms, the technology platforms. The virtual environment basically is so very important for all of us. Why? Because we need to ensure that our communication skill, our body language, our networking, the persuasion is all virtually showcased now. It is also very, very important to maintain that integrity and honesty, right? To maintain that trust, to maintain that empathy, right? And all of this is very important as a part of the communication while we communicate ourselves, to our well-wishers, with our clients, with our customers, with the organizations across. Now, it is also important, to work on our personality as a whole. So a balance between a hard and a soft skill will actually allow us to reshape our capabilities and face the challenges that we foresee from here. Something that is very also important is to also concentrate upon the programming skills. Now, programming skills, where I see that a lot of students, are taking a lot of courses, it is actually very, very important to make sure that we work on our programming skills a lot. The data structures, for example, is going to be the basic foundation for all of us. And the data structures needs to be stressed upon a lot. Something like C, C++, Java, SQL, Python. And, we as an organization have a very wonderful test called an Automata, which basically evaluates all of these languages in order to make sure that, students are well versed with the real problem statements that they are going to face when the interviews happen. Here, it is also very important for all of us, in order to assess ourselves regularly, because when we are doing regular assessments for ourselves, it gives us the feedback, it gives us the diagnostic, it gives us the reality check. We are able to see ourselves in the mirror that yes, where are we right now and what we need to basically do further in order to improve our skills. So a regular assessment for ourselves, whether it is a hard skill or a soft skill, it is very, very important. And my advice to everyone is that let us reskill, let us upskill ourselves, let us learn, which we are anyways doing it regularly on regular basis. Let us relearn, let us also unlearn and relearn new things in order to shape our own capabilities and make our nation proud. Thank you very much.